36-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Cameron. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Cameron. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Wants to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
At the 45 on his way. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this 1st half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Collier.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Making side adjustments here. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the 1st half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Stop me when you've heard this before. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. Just continuing to put 1st downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Cameron. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Wildcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Wildcats are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. This is a big moment for this offense. You keep the ball this long, you have to finish the deal. 3rd and goal. They'll go to the air. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And they just couldn't find the hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
4th and goal from the 5. The offense is still out there. This epitomizes confidence. Let's it fly. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Grab near the marker. It's Collier. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Razorbacks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to keep it in the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Cameron. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. Powers through. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Cameron. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on first down. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
when you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly and you get your eyes on the quarterback. And you try to read his eyes and break on the football in such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the defender breaking on the ball, creating the interception.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Finds just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He'll try it again. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Razorbacks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at.
There he goes. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a first and goal. Wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Back to pass. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
This defense digging in its heels after the big play. It's now third and goal. He's looking to throw. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to pound it in. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Good timing on the quick out. He gets up to the 15-yard line as they're working their way away from their own end zone.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
First and 10 from their own 15-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Balls it in. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Fires left. It's complete. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. The Razorbacks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. The give to the tailback. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They'll run it. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Spirited matchup with ramifications inside CUSA today, guys. Here's how it finished up.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. This quarterback, part of their running game. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice game there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Wildcats have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Ware. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Snagged in the middle. It's Skinner.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Caught near the sticks. It's Cameron. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
And the Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Working the middle, it's complete. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that 1st down. Makes the grab. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Kentucky now operating in the red zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you, a sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up 4.
He's got it, 1st down and more. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Wildcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Got his man. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cameron. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. fourth quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So Reese with that
breaks into the open. And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Using the quick game. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead. Guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. Toss sweep to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
To the air on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it for a big play. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Razorbacks. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Catch inside the 25. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Eastern Michigan is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 24 over South Alabama. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Got the first down and more. That midfield, he's got room. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the left. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at him.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
Catch in the middle. It's Collier. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Look, a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but...
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Trying to bully their way in. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Cameron. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Makes a grab for a big play. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip. Field position with the return.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on, timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
From the gun. Looking to the end zone. Oh, it's picked off.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Here's the punt, and it is not a very good one. A short punt. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody